Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Dr. Alim Sahab, Principal Government Graduate College, Samnabad. Dr. Shokar Sahab, Principal Graduate College, Government Graduate College of Science, Faisalabad, and rest of the staff members and dear students, Assalamu alaikum. On this day, Women's Day, which is being to be celebrated at the international level on the 8th of the March, annually, regular basis, all over the world. Today is in continuation of that. Most of the speeches were exactly relevant to the topic. I agree with Dr. Agda. Before coming in this hall, I was in discussion with the principal and rest of the staff members in principal office, and I was saying that men should be there to have awareness about the implementation of the rules. Both men and females, men and women, they know very well what are their rights. Men also know. They are needed to implement. Therefore, they should be present in such a celebrations so that they can know how to, they have to give the rights to the females. In the scenario of the Muslim dunya or Islam, there are many remarkable women in the history of the Islam. For example, our first lady, Hazrat Sayyida Khadijatul Kubra Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, Ummahatul Mu'mineen, one of the noble lady, which is very well known due to her being first converted to the Muslims. And she, before her famous marriage with Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, she has played a vital role in the field of the trades. She was merchant and honest and brave lady. And she played a vital role in the beginning of the Islam to establish this. She was used to carry food for Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam when he was spending his time in Ghar Hira, far from Mecca. There she was used to go. Very brave lady, an exemplary lady for all of us. Her daughter Hazrat Sayyida Fatmatul Zahra Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, she is also a matchless lady and mother of two great sons. And she is our leader, and she will be our leader in the heaven. One of her daughter, Hazrat Sayyida Zainab Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, we all are very familiar with her character before, during, and after the famous battle Karbala. Her role after the Karbala and her forceful speech before the court of the Yazid is an exemplary. Later on, he decided to release the prisoners which were arrested in the field of in the battle of the Karbala. She was a good preacher of the Islam, and she played a role in discussing the that incident which was laid down in the battle of the Karbala. Otherwise, we may not know about the details of that. She is that lady who illustrated that incident later on. One very important name in the field of the Muslim world is Hazrat Ammara, whose actual name was Nushaba bin Ka'b, Binnat Ka'b, but she is very brave, and all of you know her vital role in and bravery in the battle of Uhud. There she shielded Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by saving or bearing the arrows thrown from the enemies from Mecca. Once she requested Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that only men are given the importance in the Holy Quran. There is no description about the females. At that time, Allah Ta'ala has revealed the surah, which means I am just giving you the concept of those ayat, because it is the matter of translation. I cannot present the exact translation. It is sensitivity to translate the Quran Pak, but its meaning कि वो तमाम मुसलमान मर्द और औरतें जो नेक हैं, रोजे रखते हैं, ज़कात देते हैं, अपनी अमानत के तौर पर अपने जिस्म की हिफाजत करते हैं, वो सब मर्द और औरत equally it is described कि वो जन्नत में होंगे. Once Hazrat Umar Farooq Raziyallahu Ta'ala was gifted some sheets. One sheet was very beautiful among them. Some of the Sahaba Karam has requested to present it to his daughter-in-law. But Hazrat Umar Farooq Raziyallahu Ta'ala said, but I have another better woman for that. And he presented that sheet to Hazrat Ammara Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha. Similarly, most of us are well aware about Hurrem Sultan from the Turkish drama. She was a very brave lady in the history of Ottoman empires. But one more lady has more effective role in the history of Ottoman empires, that is Qasem Sultan. She has ruled over 3 generations behind the scene from the Ottoman Sultanates. Razia Sultana is very famous lady. She was used to wear the dress of his father, Shamsuddin Al-Tutmash, and bravely she took participation in the fields of the battles. Later on she was killed because she was ruler, but being a female, she was not given the two protocols. इसी तरह से you can see in the history of the Pakistan, Fatima Jinnah, Vikarunisa, Rana Liaquat Ali Khan, and many other ladies who played an important role in the establishment of the Pakistan, and they have played in freedom of Pakistan. Benazir Bhutto, many others, women. If currently, if you have a view all over the world, Jordan is one of the Muslim countries and is ruled by generations of Hazrat Imam Hassan alayhi salam. Abdullah belongs to the generation of Hazrat Imam Hassan alayhi salam. His wife, Queen Rania, is playing an important role all over the Muslim world. We are not less than any others. Islam has given us the rights by saying paradise lies under the feet of the women when they become mothers. We should know our rights, and we have to, the most important thing which is needed nowadays, that we should play a positive role in grooming of the next generations, because we are responsible for the future of any world. We are responsible for character building of the next generations. I hope all of you, especially the females, that we will use our rights in the limitations of the Islam. If we use these rights in the limitations of the Islam, we have enough. We don't need to have such rights equal to women in the westerns. Islam has given more than enough. Woman is one of the favorite things of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. आपने फरमाया मुझे औरतें पसंद हैं. We should play our role only by using or by following the limitations which are given by the Islam to us, and we are doing very well. Hope all of you will play a positive role. Future and your next generations, their character buildings. It is the need of the time, not it is the need of the time to have the rights equal to the Western ladies. We have already rights given by Islam 1400 years before, and we will enjoy these rights, inshallah ta'ala. And already we are enjoying. One thing which is surely it is needed, that men should know how to implement these rules to give the rights to the women. And hopefully, inshallah, next time, as he has told us that the hall of this college is being completed, and next function will be there with the males and the females on the 8th March next year, inshallah.